On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Crunch.
A loud, crackling noise made by something being crushed or broken, a difficult or critical situation.
Examples:
Financial crunch. A gas crunch. The crunch of the leaves underfoot was heard as they walked through the park.
Subterranean.
Under the ground.
Examples:
Subterranean rooms. Subterranean motives for murder. Such subterranean passages span kilometers in London.
Lair.
A den or shelter used by a wild animal.
Examples:
Lair of a dragon. Lair of a criminal. The tiger's lair was filled with treasure.
Trickster.
A person or character who uses cunning and deceit to achieve their goals, often in traditional folklore or mythology.
Examples:
Trickster character. Cunning trickster. The con artist was known as a notorious trickster who scammed people out of their money.
Unsuspecting.
Unaware of the presence of danger, not suspicious.
Examples:
Unsuspecting boys and girls. Unsuspecting victim. The thief stole the wallet from the unsuspecting tourist.
Divergent.
Different or becoming different from another or a standard, tending to move apart in different directions.
Examples:
Follow a divergent path. Wildly divergent results. The Prime Minister had to reconcile divergent opinions on controversial issues like abortion.
Testament.
A thing that proves the existence or truth of something else.
Examples:
Give properties by testament. Testament to the superior quality. His wealth is a testament to his success.
Angelic.
Resembling or having the qualities of an angel, such as purity, kindness, and gentle beauty, divine or heavenly, having an innocent, unspoiled appearance.
Examples:
Angelic face. Angelic choir. The singer's angelic voice brought tears to the audience's eyes.
Torment.
Unbearable physical pain or extreme mental distress. Verb, to cause severe physical or mental suffering to someone, or to be the victim of such suffering.
Examples:
Torment of jealousy. Economic torment. The torturers inflicted great torment upon the prisoners.
Scant.
Barely sufficient or adequate, lacking in quantity or amount.
Examples:
Scant resources. Scant century. There was a scant amount of food left in the fridge.
Antagonist.
A person, group, or force that opposes or works against the protagonist, or the main character, in a story or drama. A person or thing that is in direct opposition or conflict with another person or group.
Examples:
Arch-nemesis antagonist. Literary antagonist. The antagonist in the movie is a corrupt government official who obstructed the protagonist's mission.
Tempting.
Likely to attract or persuade someone to do something, especially something that may not be wise or safe.
Examples:
Tempting offer. Sound very tempting. The chocolate cake was too tempting for me to resist.
Depict.
To illustrate someone or something in a photograph.
Examples:
Depict a scene. Depict a feeling of isolation. His son had accurately depicted the bloom.
Overgrown.
Covered in plants that have been allowed to grow naturally and have not been controlled.
Examples:
An overgrown garden. Overgrown child. The wooden gate had been damaged, and the hedge had become overgrown.
Toenail.
The hard, flat covering on the end of a toe, made of layers of dead skin cells, often requires regular grooming and trimming to maintain proper hygiene and appearance.
Examples:
Toenail fungus. Ingrown toenail. I accidentally stubbed my toe and broke my toenail.
Lizard.
A reptile that has a relatively long body, 2 pairs of legs, and a tapering tail.
Examples:
Giant lizard. Lizard leather. The lizard's tail regenerates if severed.
Glint.
To shine or sparkle with a brief, sudden light, to give a glimpse or hint of something. Noun, a quick or sudden flash of light, often reflecting off a surface.
Examples:
Glint coldly. A glint in his eye. The sun glinted off the water, creating a dazzling display of light.
Epitome.
A person or thing that is a typical or perfect example of a particular quality or type.
Examples:
An epitome of history. World's epitome. He was the epitome of courage, always standing up for his beliefs.
Inferno.
A place or condition of intense suffering, especially hell, in traditional Christian beliefs.
Examples:
A raging inferno. Devastating inferno. The building was consumed by an inferno, reducing it to ashes.
Encase.
To enclose or cover something in a protective or decorative layer.
Examples:
Encase in glass. Encase his feet. They encased the fragile vase in bubble wrap to protect it during shipping.
Behemoth.
Something extremely large and powerful, a huge or monstrous creature, often mythical in nature.
Examples:
Behemoth company. Technology behemoth. The construction site was filled with behemoth machines.
Powerless.
Lacking power, strength, or authority, unable to act or effect change.
Examples:
Powerless position. Powerless in the organization. During the hurricane, we felt powerless against the winds and rain.
Protagonist.
The main character in a literary work, film, or other stories.
Examples:
Protagonist of drama. Play a protagonist. The protagonist's triumph over adversity was the theme of this play.
Clamber.
To climb or move in an awkward, laborious, or ungraceful way, often using one's hands and feet.
Examples:
Clamber up the ladder. Clamber over a boulder. I had to clamber over the rocks to reach the cave.
Disgust.
A strong feeling of dislike or disapproval.
Examples:
Public disgust. Show disgust at his actions. He was filled with disgust and fear for the threat of war.
Renaissance.
A new growth in activity or enthusiasm in anything, particularly art, literature, or music.
Examples:
Artistic renaissance. Industrial renaissance. Folk music is now experiencing a renaissance.
Cleave.
To split or divide something into two parts, often with force, to adhere or cling to something closely and cohesively.
Examples:
Cleave meat. Cleave the party. He swung the axe with all his might to cleave the wood in half.
Hoof.
The horny part of the foot of some mammals, such as horses, deer, and cattle.
Examples:
Hoof mark. Clean hoof. The horse's hoof was injured and needed to be treated by a veterinarian.
Rebellion.
An act of violent or open resistance to an established government or ruler.
Examples:
Rebellion leader. Excite rebellion. The anti-government rebellion was put down quickly by the government's military forces.
Charismatic.
Having a strong and magnetic personality that attracts and influences others.
Examples:
Charismatic chairman. Charismatic personality. He was a charismatic leader and could persuade others to follow his ideas.
Defy.
To challenge or dare someone to do something, to resist or disobey a rule, decision, etc.
Examples:
defy gravity, defy authority. She tried to defy her parents by moving to the city against their wishes.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
antibiotic-resistant germ, a germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Dissatisfy.
To fail to satisfy someone.
Examples:
dissatisfy the users with bugs, dissatisfy people with service. The company's results dissatisfy everyone.
Seize.
To catch or take hold of someone or something suddenly and forcibly, to capture the attention or imagination of something.
Examples:
seize a person's property, seize the day. He has the superpower to seize a business opportunity.
Cynical.
Believing that people are motivated by self-interest, distrustful of human sincerity or integrity.
Examples:
cynical remarks, cynical worldview. He was very cynical and didn't believe anything anyone said unless he saw evidence for himself.
Grisly.
Causing horror or disgust because of being connected with death or injury or having a raw or savage quality.
Examples:
grisly death, grisly details. The grisly scene of the crime horrified the witnesses.
Iceberg.
A large piece of ice floating in the sea, detached from a glacier.
Examples:
hit an iceberg, iceberg melting. The ship encountered a series of icebergs and had to change its course.
Stalk.
To follow or track someone or something closely and quietly, usually to cause harm or surveillance, to move slowly and quietly to avoid detection. Noun, the main stem of a plant that supports leaves, flowers, and fruit, the stem or main axis of a support structure or framework.
Examples:
stalk of celery, stalk from the room. The hunter quietly stalked the deer for hours before taking the shot.